People gathered around the state capitol on Oahu for the hands-off protest, which was one of many across the state and the nation. Our Eric Nacton reports on what people brought out to protest this weekend.
Is part of a national response, reportedly involving over 1,000 demonstrations across the U.S., a nationwide event called Hands Off hit the streets Saturday outside the Hawaii state capitol. Other regions in Hawaii were also represented in the demonstration, including Kauai, with roughly 1,000 people, and also Waimea, with as many as 800 participants. Maui also had a rally. Meanwhile, Honolulu had roughly 3,000 to 5,000 people. It was a coalition of at least 20 groups, including Indivisible, 50, 50, 51, Also Move On, and many other partners. Countless messages were expressed outside the Hawaii state capitol on Saturday. Everything from dump Trump to get rid of Elon Musk to cracking down on lawlessness.
It's hands off. And what that means is hands off our Social Security, hands off our public schools, hands off research, hands off whatever it is that he's cutting today to impact the United States. It's a disaster, and all these people are impacted. If you want to know how people feel, just look at their signs.
The common theme emphasized multiple resistant efforts to President Donald Trump and his policies.
I think we need a balance of power between the executive branch, the judicial branch, and the congressional branch of government. And my biggest concern is that there's not a balance right now.
I'd like Congress to start calling the executive branch on some of the decisions that are being made unilaterally without the decision-making of Congress. I think a lot of the things that are being done illegally.
We have an administration that has no idea what they're doing. They're just tariffing people.
People are driving by and they're seeing what's going on outside the state capitol. What message would you want to share from the Republican side?
That we should rejoice because hopefully taxes will decrease and the tariffs will make it to our products in America are cheaper, and we're going to benefit from the sale of products from other countries because those tariffs will be used to pay off the national debt.
Does it concern you that these rallies seem to be building up steam? What do you anticipate?
If Hawaii has about 1.5 million residents and about 1/3 to 1/4 vote, and then you've got maybe 3,000 of those voters coming out to rally, that's a very small impression of our state. Also, it's a very small impression of our nation. A majority of our nation voted with regards to the Electoral College and the popular vote towards Donald Trump, and they knew ahead of time that he was going to have Musk on his team with Doge finding government inefficiency to make the government more efficient. So I think the majority of our nation is rejoicing.
Another similar widespread rally could potentially occur in May on Oahu as well as nationwide. Eric Nacton, Island News.